Hello and welcome to video 6 of the Empowering You introductory video series. So this is one of the final videos in this series, and in this video we are going to go through your daily method of operation, aka DMO. So a DMO can be described as a set of tasks that you should be aiming to complete in your business every single day, because it is the small, consistent daily activities that you do that are going to help you to build your business and to create an income and to get into profit. Okay, now your daily method of operation includes the 3 main steps towards you building a business. It includes you building your audience. It includes you engaging with your audience, and it includes you prospecting and selling to your audience. Those are the 3 fundamental steps that you take when you are using your Facebook profile to build a business. So it is super important that you get into the habit of having a daily method of operation. Now, if you are in my Attraction Marketing and Mindset Hub free value-based group, there is a PDF that shows what I'm about to show you now. So please feel free to go and find it. Type the hashtag DMO, and then you can print it out and have it stuck in your office or somewhere where you're going to see this really regularly. It helps you to get into the habit of doing it daily, and it helps to simplify exactly what it is you have to do. So you're not all over the place thinking, oh, what do I do next, and that kind of thing. It helps to simplify it and to help you become regular with your business. Now, when we first start thinking about a daily method of operation, we first of all have to think about what is going to work for us, because we all have different backgrounds. Some of us are full-time, some of us are part-time, some of us have children, some of us have other responsibilities. And it's important that your DMO is going to stretch you a little bit, but it's not going to take you so much out of your comfort zone that it becomes completely unachievable. You want something that is going to be just that, achievable every single day, but is still going to stretch you just that little bit. Okay, and the second thing I want to mention is doing a DMO is not going to make you a millionaire in a week. Okay, and while some people will listen to that statement and go, well, duh, Emmeline, I've worked with so many clients that expect to do a DMO for a month, maybe 2, and to be in profit. It takes a long time to build your status and your authority on Facebook. It takes a while to truly learn the skills of prospecting. It takes time to learn how to sell and to get your target market all figured out. All of this takes time. But the beauty of it is that once you have done all the hard work and you've built your way to success and you've climbed that hill, it becomes momentum. It gives you momentum. Simply doing a DMO every day and getting comfortable with a DMO, and doing that for a few months will get you into profit. There is no way this will not work as long as you do it daily and you are consistent and you trust the process. And that's one of my favorite sayings, is to really trust the process of your DMO. If you are doing all of the tasks I'm about to state to you now, then you will get into profit after a few months. And bear in mind that if you are part-time in this, it will take you a little longer. Okay, but that is what we're all aiming to do, is to get into profit using attraction marketing, not spamming our products and not spamming our prices and promotions and things like that, because that will not get us into profit for the vast majority of us. That works when you have a massive following already. It works for people like Ray Higdon, Eric Worre, 5-6-figure leaders that have been in this industry for a while. They can get away with it. But if you're watching this introductory series, it's likely that you're not having a lot of success so far, which is fine. That's what I'm here to do, is I'm here to help you guys and support and guide you through this. So I'm going to show you this PDF now because it will allow me to explain a little bit more clearly. Okay, so this is a daily method of operation checklist. As I said, this is in my group. Go and print it up and stick it somewhere in your office, fridge, whatever, where you're going to see it every day. So if you do these 4 tasks daily, and you do this with intent, on purpose, you trust the process, there is no way that you cannot win in this game. Okay, and a lot of people I find will get to a point in their journey where they've been doing it for a couple of months and they tell me they're not getting results, other people are passing them by, they're beginning to lose their faith a little bit, and normally that is the time just before they're about to crack it. Okay, you really do have to have a lot of trust in this. So 30 to 60 minutes, and again, these are suggested times. This is what I do, and I am part-time in this. Okay, 30 to 60 minutes of your time every day should be spent working your personal development and working your mindset. So the difference between the two is that your personal development is learning a new skill. It's learning how to do something differently. It's learning something that you weren't aware of before, or it is working on stuff you already know to a higher level. So learning a new skill. So this might be how to do a Facebook Live. It might be how to build an email list. It might be how to communicate better, how to work your target market. It might be how to create a curiosity-based post or something like that. But something that is going to enhance your skills, give you the tools that you need. So spend half an hour on that every day. Now, great tip for you guys. If you are busy mums, you don't have a lot of time to sit and read or sit and watch, get this into your day during other activities. So what I mean by that is stick some headphones in whilst you're doing the ironing and listen to a Facebook Live, or stick your speakers on in the car when you're commuting to work, listen to an audiobook. Yeah, this is definitely an activity you can fit into other sections of your day and do a little bit of multitasking. I'm not a massive fan of multitasking, but this is where you can just genuinely listen and learn that way. Now, your mindset is slightly different. Your mindset is about, in my opinion, 90% of what it is that you do online. And in my coaching program, we focus a lot on mindset, because a lot of people come into network marketing with no experience whatsoever. They've never worked on their mindset or even knew the word existed until they became online marketers. And learning how to enhance your awareness of how you're feeling, giving yourself the motivation, the attitude, and the higher energy that is required of someone that is successful in online marketing is a skill. And you have to learn this every day. You have to learn how to control your emotions, how to control your attitude towards life, towards those hurdles you're going to come across. It is about learning how to develop yourself as a human being, working on your mindset. The vast majority of the problems we have in online marketing is absolutely nothing to do with our ability to, our skills, you know, based in our personal development, because we can go away, read a book and learn how to do it. It's to do with our mindset. Negativity and that kind of thing has no place in an online marketer's life. Okay, and we are all human. We have to remember that. So we work on our mindset every day to help improve ourselves so that we can help others. Yeah, how can we help others if we're not continually improving ourselves? Now, there are videos on YouTube. There is meditation galore on YouTube. There are lots of different resources out there for you to learn how to work your mindset. And if you're in a really good company, they will have that to you as well. As I said, in my coaching program, we work a lot on mindset on a personal one-to-one level. So everybody has different kinds of problems with their mindset. It might be that they have very self-limiting beliefs, that they believe they're not good enough. It might be that they are rubbish at time management, that kind of thing. Everybody's slightly different, but that is something we focus on in the coaching program. So after you've done that, and you don't necessarily have to do these all in order, 15 to 30 minutes on growing your audience. This is an extremely important part of your DMO, is growing your audience. So you should be, as I said in video 4, going into Facebook groups, Facebook pages, wherever your audience hang out, and adding 5 to 10 people a day minimum. Okay, now not everybody is going to accept your friend request. Not everybody you end up friending is going to actually be in your target audience, but it's important to get that momentum with building the friends you have on your Facebook page. Now, many people who are in this full time do far more than 5 to 10, and that is absolutely fine as long as you're not doing too many at once, so you don't head over to Facebook jail. Then that is absolutely cool. And always remember that when you are building your audience, that you remember to engage with them and start messaging them when they accept your friend request, or even better, before they accept it. Introduce yourself, comment on their profile, ask them questions. So get that relationship building done before they've even accepted your friend request. And actually, they're probably more likely to accept it if you do that. So, 15 to 30 minutes growing your audience. Now, 30 to 60 minutes of what you do should be your content. Okay, so producing your content is going to be one of the most important ways of serving your tribe, serving your audience. Your content should be at least once daily. Facebook is a very busy place. If you post less than that, then you're going to get lost amongst everybody else that's posting. Okay, now there is a lot of hype about the Facebook algorithm, how often you should post, the times of the day you should post. The most important thing from my point of view is that you actually just post, okay, and really concentrate on that value-based content. That is going to be the biggest chunk of what it is in terms of your content that you do. So value-based is you providing solutions to your target market, so recipes and tips and advice and Facebook lives and, you know, an ebook or a newsletter or a PDF or something that has helped you along the way that you can give now to your target market. Yeah, so produce a value-based piece of content at least 70 to 80% of the time in your week when you do your content. Of course, content is a massive thing that we do in my coaching program. We have a look at the different types of posts you can do, curiosity-based posts, story-based posts, but what you should be aiming to do is value-based, inspirational and motivational, so inspiring your audience. So think about their pain points. How can you inspire them? So for me, for example, Monday mornings are crap for most people, let's face it, but I inspire people on a Monday morning to get up, get motivated and get ready for the week ahead, get their mindset set correctly so they can then start smashing their business. Yeah, so that's just a quick example of something that I might do, but obviously yours will be pertinent to your branding and your target audience. And a results-based post. So results-based posts are the least amounts of posts you will do per week, and I see far too many people go wrong with this. If you do it every day, you become spammy. Okay, but equally you want to be evidencing some sort of results that you or your customers have had. So this could also be a curiosity based post. So a lot of the posts I like to see are photographs, so a before and after type photograph. So not just some random pictures you've picked online or the company has provided, but one of your actual customer or a testimony or a personal result you have had this week. So it might be that you did a Facebook Live for the first time. It might be that you've reached another level in your business. But of course, at all times in your content, you do not mention your company name, and you do not mention your rank or anything like that, your products. You have to get clever with it, guys, okay, because we are creating curiosity. Okay, if we give people the answer to what it is we actually do, they have no reason to reach out to us. They'll just go and Google it, and you've lost a sale and a customer. Okay, so 30 to 60 minutes on your content each day. And last but not least, this is the biggest chunk of what you will be spending your DMO doing, and that is actively prospecting, giving value and reaching out to your leads. So all of these people that you are adding, you want to start building relationships with them. You want to increase your know, like and trust factor with them through conversation. And a lot of people shy away from this. They don't do this, but this is your money making activity, guys. Okay, you have to start to get good. Yeah, so if you start talking to people, you don't have a lot of confidence, you're not quite sure what to say or what to do, practice. That's the only way we get better, is by practicing. These are just people we're talking to. They're not like cyborgs or something like that. And I know that sounds really dramatic, but it is where I see a lot of people start to question their mindset. Yeah. You have to have posture when you're speaking to people. And if you've gone through this video series and you have your passion sorted, your business why, you've thought about your target audience, the value you can offer, the solutions you provide, be proud of it. Yeah, be proud of what you do. And you are just simply sharing what it is you do at the right time with your leads. So people that are engaging on your posts, people that are reaching out to you, these people are all your leads. So get onto Messenger, offer them a Zoom call, whatever it is that you would normally do. If it's offline, do it offline, and tell them about what it is that you do once you feel you have built a relationship with them. So, you know, when people are generally at the stage where they're telling you about their life, their children, their work, what motivates them, you know, start those gentle probing questions towards what their problems are. Yeah, because not everybody you speak to is going to be is going to end up in a sale, right? So start asking those gentle probing questions. Work out exactly what it is that they need, and that is then your cue to offer your solution. Okay. Now, this is just a little bit of coaching on prospecting, but most people you speak to are not going to say, yes, please, what's the link, on the first occasion. So part of what you are also doing here is following up with your leads. Okay, so people will not necessarily say yes to a sale on the first, second, third, sometimes even fourth time that you ask the question. But when they have repeated exposure to what it is that you do, and they see what you're doing online, and they can see that you genuinely do care about them as a person, not just about the sale, they will say yes to the sale eventually. Not all of them will, but that is your job as the marketer, is to find out who has the problem and who wants the solution you have to provide. It is a working progress, okay? So always, and I should have perhaps put that as another bullet point, but always follow up with your prospects. Have a diary, have a calendar, have something so you know at some point in the future you're going to follow up with them. How much do you follow up with them? Well, until somebody says, Emmeline, stop messaging me, I don't want what it is you have to offer, that is when I stop following up. Okay, or until they've solved their solution and I can see that nothing I can do can help them further. Yeah, so always follow up, actively prospect, and this should be the biggest part of your day. Now, if you're busy, this might be something you do in the morning, it might be something you do on your lunch break, it might be that you do it for an hour in the evening, then you get the kids to bed and you do it for another half an hour, that kind of thing, but it should be the biggest chunk of what you do. Okay, so these 4 activities here are your standard daily method of operation. And you can see now when I say that if you do these 4 activities daily and consistently, you will start to build your business. There is no doubt about it, because when you practice them and do them daily, you will get better and you will get better and you will get better. And once you are at a point where you have all of that in your head, you're easily doing it, it's a little bit challenging, but you have a little bit of spare time now that you've got used to what it is that you do, you can then start doing these extra things, which I'll just very briefly mention. So of course, setting and working on your annual, weekly, monthly goals, very, very important. So make sure you have those written down. Make sure you know your business why inside out. So continue to study your target audience. Be present in your team, reciprocate on your team posts. Now this you don't want to be doing all the time and wasting time doing. Yes, it is you being a supportive team member, but it takes time to do that. And I remember a time where I used to be spending, a good hour of my time doing this, and it's just wasting time. Your team are not ever going to be your customers, okay? So if they are newbies or they're recently into your team or something like that, then by all means go and support them. But you don't want to be doing that for the entirety of your team, okay? Now start building yourself as that leader you need to be within your network marketing company, affiliate company, whatever it is that you're with. Start producing the team trainings, getting involved, get that status within the team, okay? And truly improving your leadership skills, which again is something we go over in the program, is going to be important to you. Okay, so in the Empowering You coaching program, we do go through building your leadership skills, because if you're building a network marketing team, then you're going to want those leadership skills, okay, or at least be working towards them. Take your mindset a step higher. Start thinking about how humans behave when it comes to buying and selling. Yeah, start learning how they communicate. Start enhancing your skill level when it comes to communicating with them, and your own mindset around money and the sales part of it. Because a lot of us in online marketing will go so far, and then what happens is we get to a stage where we have some sort of mindset issue around money. We spend it all the time, we're not very good at saving. It all goes back to how we used to, how money was in our childhood, and actually it prevents us from going to the next level. Okay, so working your mindset around money, taking that leap that you need to take in order to start getting towards 5-6 figures. Take your business a step higher. So enhance your personal development. Start thinking about automation. Now, automation is a wonderful, wonderful thing, but you have to know how to do your DMO and to actually prospect manually first, okay? Otherwise, you'll have this amazing automation list, but won't know what to do with it. Okay, so you have to have those skills first. Email list, blogging, maybe using a different social media platforms such as YouTube, Instagram, starting to really expand where you put your content. Working on your time management and celebrating your small successes is super duper important. You have to celebrate the small successes towards your goals, okay? If you don't learn to celebrate your small successes, and that could be something as simple as keeping up with your DMO that week, you know, that is a success. That is something you didn't do last week. So celebrating your small successes, really, really important. So I'd just like to say this here: you will never change your life until you change something you do daily. The secret to your success is found in your daily routine. So I really hope that this video on your daily method of operation has helped you out. Go and work your own, print that one off, whatever works for you. Trust the process of your DMO, and I will catch you in a 7th and final video very soon. Take care, guys. Bye.